It's your boy. It has been about 10,000 years. I'm sorry. I've just been in a depressive stupor. But what's new? Uh, I figured while I'm feeling a little bit cheerier right now, I should make an update. I try to make one at least once a week. And so I'm sorry, y'all, whoever, if any of you out there are still consistently watching. I've been a bad content curator. But yeah, I'm still here, and I'm still thinking about all of this stuff regarding self-love or self-care or whatever you want to call it. Just showing up to life, committing to life. And I had a big I had a big breakthrough the other day. I went out into the middle of nowhere and sat in my car and I cried. And I cried because I was doing, I guess, my own version of breath work. I was going like, as you do when you're alone in your car in the middle of nowhere. And it started like pulling shit out of me, and it was really heavy shit, and it started making me focus on a bunch of memories of mine and friends I haven't spoken to in a while. And anyway, the bigger point is that I have started to feel again, even for just a minute. I hadn't cried in a while. It's been so hard to cry when you're not living in your own space. I'm still with my family. I did. I think on the last update I was talking about getting a new job. Surprise, surprise! I did not get that job because I contacted I didn't want to work at Domino's and work the phones at the front. At Domino's Pizza, I didn't want to do that. I just had a realization after having like filled out one of their forms for a background check, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I had a moment to myself, like, no, why would you subject yourself to that? You're already going through enough hard shit as it is. So I just wanted to let you know that I'm still here. Another thing about it was, with getting a new job, was it didn't pay that much more than Uber Eats would pay me if I make my own hours and just work my buns off. So, like, why would I subject myself to answering the fucking phones at the front of the store in a Domino's Pizza establishment? You know? Because I would rather, like, just chill in my car and do way more deliveries and maybe not make as much money. But anyway, that's I not working there. Maybe the job. I need to stay focused. Stay focused, self-love gangster. You got this. We got this. But back to what's more important. The main thing is I was able to actually, just from my own volition, trigger myself enough just while I was sitting there to like get some stuff unclogged emotionally and have a little bit of a release. And I'm excited to do more of that. I think I'm going to do that in a bit. I just got back from work, and I will update you soon about how that goes. I'm going to go back sitting in the car somewhere where I won't be disturbed, and I'm literally going to meditate on this. And I want to sit with the pain in my groin region and really try to listen to it and kind of figure out where to go from there. So your boy is still doing self-love stuff, and something else I wanted to explore, and that was actually the main point of making this video, was when I had that big emotional release the other night. Something occurred to me, like feeling deeper and kind of getting, every time I have a big cry, which means a big release of emotions, it's easier to get it to tap into my emotional guidance system. And it's easier to become really, it's like a mini enlightenment. It really is. It really is. And maybe you know what I'm talking about when you've had this thing, when you've had a big cry. It's like a lot of, like, the channel is clearer, if that makes sense. And so I realized that I'm passively suicidal. And I've, like, known that on paper, and I've, like, on and off tapped into that, but it's been a while since I've unclogged the emotional drain and really, like, felt, oh my God, on a cellular level, like, my whole being is, like, just, wasting away, spending time, tons of time in the internet, tons of time binge eating terrible junky foods, and it's because I want to kill myself, but passively. That's all it is. And, well, that's not all it is. I don't mean to, let me be clear. I don't mean to belittle that experience. And I'm experiencing that right now. But I'm just saying that it's simpler than it seems. Like, or it doesn't mean it's easy. It's just, what is going on here isn't as complicated as I thought it was. But just feeling it out, it makes sense. If you want to die, but you're not totally committed to it, you're gonna just waste away on the couch eating French fries and cookies and ice cream and watching bad media, news, and it's an awful time right now to focus too much on the news. So I gotta stop doing that. But in order to do that, I just need to feel more. It comes right back to that is the main blockage in my life, is just not feeling. Because when you don't feel, you're kind of dead. I feel dead when I'm not feeling my things. I don't feel alive. And so that's not good. That is no bueno. And I plan to do something about that. That is something I can do. I don't want to fucking work at Domino's, but I do want to sit with myself and process a lot of these emotions. Because passive suicidality can actually be, you can do something to reverse that, but it's going to be painful. But it's going to be, at this point, it feels less painful to do something about it that will help me save myself instead of do the unthinkable. So this is my latest update. It is your boy, Self-Love Gangsta, still here. And I love you all that are watching. And I want you to do whatever you need to do during this time of great upheaval and stress and uncertainty, and stay close to the ones that you love, and do what you really care about, because it is true, we're not here for a long time. No, what is the quote? You think you have time, but you don't. And that's so true. So with that, I say, go out there and grab life by the testicles, but not too hard, because some of those testicles are in great pain, and those testicles need to see their doctor. So until next time, peace, bitches.